Hello, welcome everybody on this Monday evening. This is the NASDAQ trade recap video. I just thought I would create a recap on the entries and how I made money off of this NASDAQ long that I took earlier upon market open at 3:30 South African Standard Time. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so here we have the NASDAQ trade that I took earlier. I opened at about 10,500 level, 10,501 to be exact. Now, I actually had some earlier entries. I I had some earlier entries that got stopped out. If I could just find those. I had some earlier entries that I took that got stopped out before this one finally took off. So I had entered at 10,503 and 10,502 level. So around here, and that went down. Price went down to 10,478, down to 10,478 level before popping up. So my bias was long. I had lost about 15 pips because I put my SL at 10,485, so about 18, 17 odd pips. And my sentiments still remained the same. I knew that this pair wanted to go up, rather Nasdaq wanted to go up. So I stuck to my guns. I entered at the 10,501 level because this wick had grown, meaning that lower prices were rejected. Take a look at that 30-minute level. So on the 1 hour, you could see that the wick was formed, which was the base of this, actually, this level right here. This is when the bulls came in and pushed us up. About around 4 o'clock, things started to get a bit slow as the pair was anticipating ISM data, which then came out positive, which led me to then enter my second position at 10,530 level. And my target was 10,600. Now, normally when I plot my TP, like in Forex, I will plot at a certain area where I know price is willing to retest if I'm longing or if I'm shorting. But in this case, Nasdaq had already made an all-time high. I was number one looking for the highs to be broken at 10,515 for Nasdaq on the day. That was done. And then secondly, I wanted to collect 100 pips. Today, all in all, I've collected about 270 pip because I've had 3 successful entries. I longed earlier this morning on market open at about 12 o'clock, and I longed from the, if I'm not mistaken, 10,392 level, just somewhere around here, right on that gap up. Late Friday, I had a short in play, and that ended up closing break even. So I saw a price push up, and I took the opportunity, and I went long all the way up to the 10,500 level. So I had those 2 specific levels in mind. That in the first entry that I had around 12 o'clock this morning, I knew that price could potentially go up further. However, I wanted to secure my profits if it did not, because that was just one position to get the day started. And then this second position that I took on 3:30 it was stock open, was when I opened when I opened 2 positions. 30 pips after my initial entry, I opened another position at 10,530 level, aiming for 10,600. So this afternoon, 170 pip. In the morning, about 110. So about 280 pip collected today on Nasdaq. And yeah, that was basically what went into the trade. I saw that Uber had bought uh, or was approved to by Postmates, and I believe it was a $2.6 billion acquisition, which was great for Uber stocks. I also saw that Amazon stocks have touched $3,000 a share, which we all know Amazon is part of NASDAQ. I did post on my Twitter today 7 companies that are on the S&P 500, as well as earlier, actually late last year on my Instagram page and my Twitter, I posted 7 companies that are on NASDAQ, one of them being Amazon. So it's very important to note the companies that are on the indices that we trade. So let's go ahead and take a look at Amazon. Go ahead, take a look at Amazon. Amazon is at 3,032, so it's even higher than when I had initially seen the news. Because I retweeted when I saw in the afternoon sometime it said Amazon had hit 3,000. So if I'm not mistaken, Amazon has hit all-time highs. Yeah, it looks like it. Taking a look at the monthly. Yeah, definitely. Amazon is at all-time highs. It's been, geez, basically bullish since the 20th of March. So literally since the pandemic and lockdowns, Amazon stocks have been flying. You could have went long on Amazon back in March, and you would be in deep, deep blues. So it's quite interesting. There's Amazon. Let's take a look at Uber. Let's take a look at what Uber's doing. I wonder if it's Uber Technologies Inc. Let's see here. Uber Technologies Inc. I wonder if that's it. Yep, that's it. 32.10. So Uber's currently trading in the $32 region. So yeah, these companies are definitely doing quite well at this time. You know, that's the Uber chart right there. But yeah, just going back on focus on Nasdaq, that's pretty much how I went about my trade. It ran up to 10,625, making a new high, and then shorted all the way down to my previous entry of 10,560. So it was basically it basically lost all the value that it gained in this here candle. You know what I mean? So probably in the 4H, what I'm trying to say is more clear. So this candle, right, took all of the value that was gained in that previous candle on the 1 hour. So it's also important to have that confluence, take a look at both, take a look at multiple time frames. So it's basically just gapping in and taking out the previous value that it had gained, taking out previous gains in simple terms. And I don't believe that it could sustain breaking below 10,530, as that's a quite a deep wick. But we'll see how this 1 hour closes. However, I'm not gonna be touching Nasdaq for the rest of the night. Probably take a look at it tomorrow on open around 2 o'clock to half 3 South African Standard Time on Tuesday, the 7th of July, I believe it was. Yeah, 7th of July. But thanks for joining in. Maybe we should just take a look at S&P. I tried to long S&P earlier today, but its price has really been stagnant. S&P really didn't do much today. I tried to long it. I was stopped out. I was going for 3,200. We didn't really do much here. Price was ranging at the moment. It's quite annoying when the market goes sideways. In a sideways market, you take a look at the lower time frame, see if you can eat something. Perhaps someone made their money in the short region from 3182 to 3166. That's probably where some people might have gotten their money in those little shorts intraday. But yeah, however, thanks for tuning in to this trade recap. Next sweet and short video just to provide some insight into how my mind works and how I analyze something when I'm about to trade it, when I am trading it. If I truly believe that analysis shows that it's just a stop hunt and not necessarily I am completely wrong, then I won't abandon my analysis. I won't let just one loss get to me because I manage my money very well. I risk very well. I don't risk too much. I don't want to go in on NASDAQ thinking that, oh, everything's going to go right and put a standard one lot and risk freaking 50, 70 pip and everything goes wrong. That could ruin your account. You know what I mean? So if you've risked and you've managed to risk well, you could re enter and gain back those mini losses and, ultimately gain potentially 100 pips. Who knows? Whatever is your target. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hit me up on Twitter at Perpetualpips, one word. Instagram, Perpetualpips, that is one word. If you like this video, please subscribe, click the bell so that you don't miss a video or miss an upload. And I'll see you guys in the markets. Thanks. Cheers.